Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing today on this fine Thursday? Hopefully everyone's coming in nice and loud and clear. I hope everyone's having a really good day. So we've got, I couldn't get Steam working. There's a little error there. I think I might not have been given the permission from my Steam account to do the broadcast, but that's okay. We'll get that working next week. So today we are broadcasting on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So hello to everybody. Tree Kiwi, give me your T-shirt. Do you want this one? I don't think you want anything I've worn. Usually a bit greasy. Ugh. So there we go. Hey, so if you have just joined in, my name is Matt, or TK, or Tree Kiwi. Whatever you would like to call me is fine. I've been called way worse in the past. Trust me. So today we are running another multiplayer competition, and I'm using the lovely third-person camera, well, competition camera that I have at my disposal. Oh, and looks like we've got some Dell sheep cruising around up behind me there, so that's pretty good. So the password today, so is everybody ready, is moose. But the S is a 3. Bum bum bum. So let me see if this actually works. I've never done this before. Like this. Bam! There we go. So hopefully that's gone out into Cyberland. Let me know if it's not. Did you let me check? I want to see for myself. Yep, it did indeed. It went out, so that's good. So first in, first serve. So today it's bows. Here we go. No rank. Dealer. JMK Forever 10 is back in. We've got 7 spots open today, guys. Bows only. So how it works is it's the highest scoring bison, highest scoring moose, and highest scoring sitka deer. So bows only. And obviously this map's a little bit more lenient. I think there might be some slightly tighter quarters sort of happening. Tham is in as well, awesome, and Haka. So I think, what have we got? It's 5, 6, must be another couple of spots open left, so there we go. There we go. Hey Marvin, how are you? Tahoe Laurent, the Hunter Classic, how to have cloth to free. I'm not sure what that means, sorry mate, but feel free to re-type the question for me and I'll try my best. Lolmolp is in too. Awesome, some nice regular names and some not so regular names in too, so that's good. I am good, thanks Marvin. Any plans for some graphic changes for classic lighting and AA? Maybe a Dead Pixel, but for the regular people that tune into this, you'll know that we don't usually sort of give anything away until we're ready to talk about it. So we give hints and things once we start ready to talk about things. Yeah. So anyway. Highest scoring moose, highest scoring bison, highest scoring sitka deer, and you can only win once. So if you manage to shoot the highest scoring bison and moose, you can only win the ghillie suit once. And so there's 3 ghillie suits to give away and 1 for each category, if that makes sense. So it's sort of the best of everything really. And so I'm just gonna load in here. No ranks here. If you haven't watched this before, the camera's a little bit janky sometimes because it forces everything to load so fast. And so there we go, you can see no ranks close taking over on second. So Dealer is on second. He started off at the lodge. Just have to get the camera speed tuned down, so it's tune it down. There we go, slowly. Beautiful. Now I'm not going to make you run too sick. JMK Forever 10. Here as well. So best of luck to everybody. Haka on 4. 5 is Thammer. Lolmolp is on 6. I think we might have room for one more, do we? 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we've got one more spot open, guys, so there's still time. There is still time. Yeah, so if you guys like draw your hunting routes on there, look at that. Draw your hunting routes on there, your intended paths and things like that. First in, first serve, but just so you can kind of not all run over the top of each other. That's probably a nice idea. So Naranko has got a Sitka coming in already, actually. Not a bad little one to start the day off. No pressure. Let's see what happens. So let's go back to chat. Wish the Hunter Classic would come to console. Again, it's a 10-year-old game. Maybe one day, but at this stage, probably not likely. So there we go. You're from France, Tahoe? Bonjour. I partied last night. I wish it was that Hucker, but my little man Wyatt, he is having some teething issues and sleeping issues and stuff like that, and he's waking up a lot at the moment. So, okay, well, Naranko's hit it. Definitely some blood on the ground there. I'll let him chase him a little bit. So, yeah, being tired from partying would be a dream right now. I have to get some makeup on next time, so I'm looking a bit fresh. I have 2 years that not pay for it. Okay. They're gonna freeze to death. Yeah, I think knocked up that a lot of the camo hasn't changed over yet. It's just like with the camera lag, because you know how I was saying, like it jumps to the player so fast. Usually, you know, when you fast travel, there's a little bit of a black screen, and it takes a while. That's so all information's loaded, and you don't look so janky. But with this camera, I'm just literally jumping, boom, 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 back and forth really fast. So, takes a little bit more time for everything to catch up. Psycho Show Bob, the god of the game. Yes and no. That's all I'm going to say on that. Dima, hello. Please add the ability to write in Russian in the Hunter. Aha! So Russian. Cyrillic writing, that would be a good suggestion there. Haka, your little one's the same, so you must know that pain. Here we go, Eric S, our last contestant. So body shot for Naranko, so that one might travel a little way. But there we go. We're going to get everything new and not engraved. Yeah, we got the Arctic winter suit this week, Big Hunter. So there we go. When is the next clue coming out? I guess you're thinking about Call of the Wild, Matthew Armitage. I would have to check with AC with that one, but I would imagine it's sometime this weekend. So there we go. Hello from Gabon. I don't even know where Gabon is. Whereabouts is Gabon, DD? That'd be nice. You'll love this game, Noah Jackson, and my vids. Thanks, I haven't put one out for a long time. I think actually the last one I did was when I was not even working here, so that's well over a year ago now. So there we go, got some Kadir bark in here. Dealer deciding to potentially pursue it. So if I jump in here, I think that helps the loading up. So again, nobody, if you're unaware, these players can't see me, even though you can see my hunter mate and things like that. Even if Dealer turned around now, he would not be able to see me. And same with the animals. Animals have no idea I'm here. I don't block any shots or anything either. I can stand in front of a player shooting, and that won't, you know, won't give them any grief. So, but I actually think Dealer might not be in Arctic camo, because I would have thought that had been updated by now. And yeah, good luck. Oh, there we go. As soon as I said that, boom, just changed over. So there we go. Yeah, it's just on my end, Dealer. It's no stress. So, and if you guys are listening and playing, feel free to drop me a message in there if you think you're after something big, or we got some action you think people should check out. Boy, plenty of animals around here at the moment. Right, JMK forever. And yeah, we got, so last Thursday we had to cut the stream early, and what happened is we have 1 gigabyte up, 1 gigabyte down a second here at work, and the upload speed had gone to 1.2 megabytes a second, And that's why the stream just went and completely dumped out on us. So there we go. So there we go. So let's keep going. So Haka with a bison. Now I'd say Haka will have his bow out actually here probably. The T-pose thing is exactly what I was saying before. When there's here we go. I don't know. There we go. Now the bison's decided to go. Yeah, if you guys could please draw your intended hunting paths, that would be great. Yeah, so the prize for today is... someone get charged? Is the winter ghillie suits. So there's 3 to be won. And so, highest moose, highest bison, highest deer. One of those win a... each of those wins 1 ghillie winter suit. So there we go. Hey Botti, how are ya? Gabon's in Central Africa in the tropics. Oh, that sounds good. I'm missing me some sunshine, definitely. Alison Camargo says, best hunting simulation game of all time. Hugs from the Brazil players. Hello. Thank you very much. Hugs back to you guys. Any news on the memberships? Not yet, Big Game Hunter, sorry. We are still trying to get the last details sorted before we release any more information. So it's just the way it goes sometimes, but like I've promised, as soon as we've got more information to share with you guys, we definitely will. So again, nothing to hold out about. I'm keen as beans to share information when I can with you guys. It'll make my job a lot easier. So there we go. So dealer has harvested a... Aha! Sorry, I need to catch up on these. So, Haka has actually kicked off with... It must be that bison he shot at before. I'm just going to write these down because I'm terrible at forgetting. With a score of 11824, and that was for the bison. Dealer actually managed to get not a bad little moose there. And that is 142.812, and that is dealer. So there we go. There's at least 2 ghillie suits, 1 already. So just here we go. What is we got the promise, right? My gear has sniffled some wearing winter gear. Oh dear. Oh, there's a lot of moose here. Sound like one that way and one that way, so I would say that Thama's got some... Oh, there's one right there, there we go. Has got some decisions to make soon as to which one to take. When the winners get their prize? I should be able to do it straight after the stream, dealer. I don't have to take off anywhere today, so I'll head back up and do it. Oh, that was right on the nose, that one. I must have just dipped his head for you, Thama, unfortunately. But it'll go down. So, and conveniently there are some bison here now too, so there we go. Right, let's go down to no rank. I'm not sure if this is the same. Oh, there we go. Yep, so I think this is the same one that you shot earlier, by the looks of things. Aha, there are some other ones down here too. Another male. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Alrighty, we'll keep kicking on over across the dealer, who is our current moose high score leader. Current moose leader. I'm not sure what the correct terminology for hunting leaders are, but there we go. And Eric got run over by something, by a moose. Not dead yet though. Yeah, you look like you managed to sidestep it. But there's a good chance that it happens in this competition. But, oh, it's quite a nice map to do it on, actually. There's quite good sight lines, and we can fit a lot of people in this map, so especially when you're using bows. So I thought that was pretty, nice little change up a competition. Hey Ron, how are you? Hey Mark. Lots of French people in chat. All I can say is bonjour, and then a lot of bad stuff. I have a good French friend actually, and he taught me nothing but bad French, if you know what I mean. So a lot of it I cannot repeat on here. It's terrible. But of course he wouldn't tell me what it meant until afterwards. So he thought it was great fun. We need turkeys and Call of the Wild. Can we keep this to classic today, please? But yes, I do agree with turkeys and Call of the Wild. I'd love them, so there we go. I get stuck and can't move. Let me have a look. It's okay again, there we go. So let's go back to dealer again. And a lolmop, finding a moose. I managed to just, aha! Moose down too. And, he's going to have to be pretty careful he doesn't get run over by a bison at the same time. The Thammer got his moose, 103 scoring, so still not enough to get you in first place, but still good. Tree Kiwi, do I recognise the username KillerStrike09? I think I do, Eric. Why do I know that? I'm not sure. Lolmop, a new leader in the moose. Well done, Lolmop. 1 for 8 takes it by 4 points actually, and straight into the bison as well. So look at that, nice little combos. Let's go back to no rank and just see such a funny angle too. Whoa! I can see why you've bedded down here. No rank. Will you get busted by the females? There's a whole truckload of them too. Coming up the hill at you. What PC specs do we have here? I can't even remember, sorry to be honest with you, but it's good enough to run all our games on Ultra. So there we go. Ryan King, can you please stop sharing your group in our channels? Would not like to have to give you a ban, or block you rather. Yeah, contact us if you want a little bit more information about what's going on there, but if you could stop that, would be great. Thank you. Thank you very much for being the hunting premier game I recommend. No, thank you very much, Specbrook. Very nice. And I'm going to call you Crocs and Socks. Was my first time playing Call of the Wild today. Great game. Thank you very much for the feedback. It is a very good game. There we go, Ron. So when Johanna was here, I don't think this computer's changed. We've got a new streaming computer now, so we've actually got a different setup in here. We've got a dedicated streaming computer, and that one's pretty chunky. So somewhere down there, I'm picking up a snowshoe here. Ah, and there it is. No ranks busted. Been busted, except sometimes it does pay off. The male deer, not spooked yet. So there we go. Oh, he's got a drop tine on him. So that'll be a few penalty points, but still not too bad as well. The noise is gone, the humming and stream. Yeah, so we maybe we can show you a photo of the streaming setup now. We've got a huge, big new soundboard, and it is just beautiful. I think Graham mentioned it the other day actually, and we can do funny sound effects and stuff like now. It's kind of funny as well. Well, the Hunter Live, yeah, that's right. Andy, this is the second time we've been on Facebook actually, so that's pretty cool. I'm really enjoying the extra coverage. It's great for the game, great for the community as well. So there we go. So let's keep cycling through, see what Dealer's up to. I know he was onto a lot of animals before, and I feel like there's a few people we've been missing out on as well, actually. I should check the chat. So Thamma has managed to bag another moose, but it was a smaller one, 87. I'm not sure. Lolmolp KO'd by a moose, and I like this. Whenever you travel to them after they've been knocked over, you start up in the sky, which I think is pretty fitting. Unconscious. Please press F. Pay respects for Lolmolp. Rest in peace. There we go. There's a good moose. 199. JMK. Let me try if I can try and which one are you? 5, 4, 3. There we go. 3. Hopefully we can see it. Sometimes, unfortunately, it's not going to show up time. I pretty much have to be on grid. Oh, there's another one there. To see it, but look at this. You can definitely see. We'll try and check out his trophy pose later on. 199. That's going to be pretty hard to beat, I would say. JMK, so well done. Let me just get that score written down again. Really nice moose. JMK forever 10 with a 199.622. But there's definitely the possibility of another one. And we have our first Sitka deer harvested as well by no rank. So that's good with 76.300. So it'll be interesting to see what people's game plans are, if they have a game plan, I should say. Will they start switching up animals now that a 200 moose has been shot? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Will you guys ever be adding any rifle caliber semi-auto rifles? There's one in Classic at the moment, and we get that one asked a lot for Call of the Wild actually, and it's something we'd have to try and work out how to balance in the game. Oh, Dealer's got a big Sitka here. Let me just flick across there. I like the big Sitkas. Oh, here we go. Look at them coming in. Let's go and check it out. Oh, there's a couple of them. Ah, yes. Here we go. That is a big Sitka. So if you guys... I might as well take this. Here's a really great opportunity. If you're not sure, you don't have the very high spotting skills in Classic, here's a really good example. So this is a pretty standard Sitka deer, this one in front of me, and you can see that the G points in the middle aren't very long and they're not forked. So if you go for a real crude sort of comparison, I suppose, like this looks like a mid-sized blacktail, I suppose. Or a mid-sized mule deer rack. That's a big one for a Sitka, and you can see that the middle ones fork out nicely, and then the really big ones from that forked intersection, they have really long tines on them, and so that's how you field spot a good Sitka deer, and that's a really good comparison of racks there actually. And so there's another one up here too, and I can tell straight away that this is not that big because see there's nothing in the middle of it. It's just got a big sort of see. It's also got a drop tine on it, so that's a deduction and points as well there too. So this will be pretty interesting to watch actually, because Dealer's got to shoot either past the smaller one. There we go. Eric S's Sitka record is 112. That is very nice. There we go. So what happened there, Dealer? Did you manage to get it? I heard a tonk, but I'm not sure if it was the Sitka or the ground, actually. But anyway, I'm sure you'll be able to track that one down again. They are quite flighty, though, after you get the first The first one. Brrr. The first time I heard the Dell sheep make that noise, I was very unsure what in the world that was making it. Something burping at me in the distance. Speaking of burping, there it is in the distance. So, pull out my binoculars. Female. Male. A couple of them out in the distance there. Ba 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 ba. Right, so let's keep going through. JMK, so he's a current, he's got currently the biggest moose with 199. So I would say that one's pretty well ticked up. And here's the other moose that we saw him shoot before. See it down in the distance there. Haka 74, I think, has got the biggest bison. Let me just double check I haven't missed anything. Yeah, Thama got another one too. He shot at another one actually, 106.97, so only 5 points, 5-ish points off the top score there for bison. And we shall see. It looks like Hucker's tracking something actually, so did he take a shot previously? Not for a little while anyway. Thama, oh, 1 point. 1 point off taking first place with a bison, so well done Thama, but getting closer, that score's ticking up all the time. Now let's take along to Thama actually, going to have a look, see what he's after. And let's have a look at the map actually and see how it's all looking. It's a squiggled mess. So up here we've got no rank. And so he is currently the leader in the Sitka deer. Not a bad little pocket actually in here for Sitka deer. Down here as well is pretty good. We've got Thama, who's decided to go kind of northwest from that tent. And we also have Hucker as well. He must have started at his tent and is kind of zigzagging around. And Dealer has kind of veered off his track a little bit. Remember, he was after that big Sitka deer down there. So I'm guessing his pursuit's going to take him up the coast there now. Eric and JMK are in the middle there, so that is where everyone is in relation to the map, so that's good. Let me go back up. There's quite a few questions now. Hey Pixel, hey K-Dub, how are you? Can I ask you from Spec Brock, can I ask you a question why you make rifles ethical for ducks? In my opinion, it doesn't feel right and doesn't make people decoy hunt for diamonds. Aha, I see what you mean for in Call of the Wild. So the thing that, because I actually struggled with this at the start too, like in New Zealand you have to shoot all birds in the air actually, apart from turkeys. But around the world they have different laws and rules and stuff like that, and so some countries you can shoot animals on water or on the land and stuff like that. So it's, I guess they've tried to sort of make it a bit more friendly for the whole, you know, the world audience with that one. Garrett Irwin, true racks are in this game, turkeys are in this game, and muzzleloaders are in this game. What? So there we go. Hey, Drucifer, nice to have you along. Plans to have VR support ever from James Wallace? I am not sure. We have 1,000,001 other things to tick off at first, anyway, before we'd have a look at that. But yeah, like I say ever, and it's actually true, never say never, because there's a lot of things planned for the game. So there we go. So Eric was on... No, he's the last person to join, so he is on 7. There we go. And let's just get him behind. I need to load his gear up, I think. See what we're going. There we go. He's changed now. We can see what he's after. I can see a bison in the distance there. We're trying to keep today's stream about classic, please, guys. You guys, Call of the Wild streams are on Tuesday, so I am going to stop taking Call of the Wild questions now. Thank you very much. Hello, we've been playing this game for a long time. I love it. The name of the hunter is Gmail 66. Nice. Oh, we've got a bit of a standoff going on here with Eric and the bison. Fonk. Get a shot in the thick part of the neck there, but it did connect. So there we go. So No Rank harvested a second Sitka deer, but that's slightly smaller than the first one, so no score change there. I know where he means Speckbrook, but like I was saying, this is actually a classic stream, so we're trying to keep it all classic relevant today. Hello, I have a question. Do you want to bring a new reserve into the game Classic? I would love to see another reserve. It's definitely something I'd like to see. No worries about your bad English, Edit. It's fine. I speak terrible Spanish, so there we go. You're doing better than me. You want chocolate rack bucks? That would be cool, Ryan. I do like the different colours you can get. So there we go. So JMK with the bison of 101. Yeah, the Sitka deer are really fun and challenging to hunt. You have to have a lot of patience, because once they spook, they are spooked for a long time. You really have to just take your time, take it slow, let it cool down, and keep proceeding from there. So there's another bison down here actually that Eric is maybe hit as well. But his first one was 101. Wait, where was it? Oh, 111.44. Oh, 111.82 is the record. So 0.4 off first place there. Sorry, Eric, but that was very, very good. Very close competition. It's getting me excited. Game of retirees. Yeah, there's we've got a really good age range in this game actually, and I think it's awesome. It makes the community just that much better. I think the eldest person is in his 80s anyway playing this game, which I think is pretty awesome. Not too many games around can boast those sorts of things. Active Cinematic, hey, how are ya? Alright, let's keep flicking back through everyone. No Rank going for a jog. Dealer still after this big Sitka, and if he can nail it, I would say that would be very close to taking first place actually. So I'm sure Durank's obviously wishing him luck, but secretly hoping at the same time that there's a little bit. Who is the top bison? Top bison is still Yuhaka with 111.824. And Eric was so close, so close, but Dealer playing with the camera there. Look at that, it's beautiful. Not bad for a 10-year-old game, that's for sure. Oh, there we go, Gel's only 79, you got plenty more room, Gel. Very nice. That's really beautiful. Alright, let's keep ticking around anyway. So JMK going for a bit of a run, which is also what's good about this map, is it's a bit more sort of relaxed in terms of the you don't have to be quite so stealthy and hardcore, which is nice. And obviously it's cold, so you know running keeps you warm. Yeah, that's it. So we're seeing this game is 10 years old. So this is not Call Old, this is classic. So it is looking pretty good for 10 years old, I would say. Which game are you focusing the most on in terms of updates? Well, so Hunter Classic and Call of Wild have separate teams, so they are focused on separately, and so they both have an equal, what do you say? Oh, equal focus. To answer your question there, JMK pulls out the revolver. Whoops. Had no arrows. Running to the tent, I guess. I'm not sure, Thammer, actually. I would have to ask about that. To be fair, JMK was definitely about to get run over before, so I have to say it was a self-defense shot, but probably want to go and get some more arrows if you can. So, Thammer on a Sitka deer somewhere there. Let's see if we can hang with them here and try and see where it's coming in. Yep. Anything over 100 I would say is amazing, and yeah, 95 plus is a pretty damn good one, so there we go. Have no camping supplies. You might have to go to a lodge. There we go. What have we got? We got 25 minutes left of this competition. So a bit of a recap. Haka leads the bison so far with 111.8. The moose is taken by JMK Forever with 199.62. Excuse me, hang on a second. There we go. And the Sitka deer is 76.3, and that is taken by No Rank. So there we go. Yeah, Dealer's one is a really good sized one, but whether he can get it back in or not will be an interesting situation. What's going on in the... Which is bows are the most powerful, compound or recurve? Well, this is an age-old debate. In my opinion, I think the Python is the quietest with the best power ratio. The Snakebite is probably the most powerful bow, though. And it is the noisiest out of the compound bows. The Pulsar is kind of a good mix between power. It's got a bit more, definitely a bit more power than Python, but a little bit more noisy. And there were people in here going, no, that's not right. My Pulsar is awesome, and it's cool because this is totally just my experience, not facts at all. And then the heavy recurve bow is awesome. I think that's pretty powerful actually, and it's but it's a little bit noisier as well, that one. So hopefully it gives you a bit of a rundown. The longbow is by far the weakest in the game, I think, and it's quite hard to use. But I know there's some people in the community that love the longbow, which is awesome because I can appreciate the skill needed with it, so that's cool. So No Rank has got a buck. We'll come back to Thammer soon. Oh yeah, look at him up in the hill there. Let's go and have a little peek. Thought Cableback is weakest. It's probably pretty close. Oh, now this one is a really small Buckaroony. Doesn't even have very many points. There we go. Dealer, did you manage to bag that big one? Please don't kick me. I have to eat. I won't. I know you're just taking out the dough. That's good. It's okay, TMK. No worries, mate. You're sitting pretty on your. You're sitting pretty on the leaderboard at the moment, anyway, mate. So you've got breathing room. Wow. As you've found all the Sitka deer here. Yeah, this one's a good one, I think. That looks like a really good one. 65 to 120. 70 to 120. Let's have a look. Be interesting. I'm not sure which one I'd be trying to target actually over those two. So it'll be interesting to see what you can manage to pull out of the... I'm gonna get him. That's good. I like the dedication and the confidence as well. It's needed. Where did the other one go? Is he right? Oh, there he is, down in the wallow there. So this is the Hunter Classic Predator DK, and not Call of the Wild. There we go. Uh, there we go. Hey Harley, how are ya? Thanks for stopping in. Olaf! Oh my god, everybody's here. Nice. Good to have everyone here. So, if you've just joined, we've got a multiplayer competition on today. And the chance to win the new Arctic Winter ghillie suit. So, there are 3 up for grabs. 1 for the highest scoring moose, 1 for the highest scoring sitka deer, 1 for the highest scoring bison. Let me just double check, make sure that nothing's been beaten. Nope, there we go. If you want to make a long shot on him, well, totally up to you. There are 2 nice sitka deer there. There we go. There's also a difference in age developer. I'm not sure what you mean there, active cinematics. If you call in Graham younger, he'll be absolutely wrapped. I totally lost my train of thought now. Oh, there we go. So, it's going to be patience that decides if dealer manages to nail one of these big ones. And I would say, with 20 minutes left, he'll probably only get a go at one of them, so he's going to have to select wisely. Low mob on a sitka deer. Oh no! It happened. It finally happened. But we have everything. We have everything. Has it actually crashed? It has. Finally, it happened. We've got everything saved and written down, so no one's lost anything. But dealer will be going, no. Yes, server crash. Oh wait, is it on this computer or is it something else? There we go. Let's have a look. Hopefully, I can start it again. Come on, baby. No. I need to contact support. Let me just fire this back up again. What am I doing? One of these days I'll work it out. Library. Play game. So I'll pause the competition so everyone will get the same amount of time. But obviously the animals now, unfortunately, will be different, which kind of spices up the game. And I'm sure some people. I have a feeling that maybe an update just dropped or something. I think. They wouldn't do that to me through stream, would they? Would they do that to me through stream? I have a feeling. Let's see if I can just log back in. Is everyone else's hunter going? I have a feeling they've dropped an update on me midstream. No, it's not that one. I'm not sure actually. Let me just, I'm going to flick scene for a second because I need to just look at something. So you're going to hear me, but you're going to get the lovely stream starting soon logo. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see what happens because it's weird. Ah, yeah, so there's something going on. Let's see if I can log back in. If I can log back in, then everyone else should be able to. Nah. Damn it! Good one, guys. Thank you very much. Someone spilled coffee on the server room, I think. Well, I'm going to flick back to me. What do we do? What do you want to do? Do you want to have a 15-minute Q&A or an A&A with myself, Matt? Or should we just What do you think a gentlemanly thing to do is here? Do we call it as it was? Dealer obviously had a very big sit there, and I've seen him hunt before, so I think he probably would have got one of those, to be honest. So there we are. EMs to the people. Give everyone a prize. End the stream and go home to your family. Yeah, this is. I have to go up and go be like, do I watch Tom and Jerry, Matt? I used to when I was younger. Definitely, I had a soft toy called Tom. That was surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, a cat. So there we go. Alrighty. Well, I think what I'll do is Haka, JMK Forever, Noranko, and I'll give out one extra for Dealer because I think he probably would have got one of those, and I'm pretty sure they would have scored higher than that. So there we go. So there we go. Any new maps coming as we haven't had one in for ages? Nothing to announce on that one, unfortunately, Marvin. Yeah, Dealer, the hunter's gone down for everyone, and that's why it's stopped. So I think they were probably doing some updates or something, and it's managed to crash the stream live as well. So there we go. I can't go home. I have to go and get the servers back up. That's right. Yeah, so there we go. That's what I'll do with the prizes anyway. No one's dropped me any suggestions still. If you go to the forums in the live stream section, or the live, it is live stream, I think that's what it's called. There is a thread there where you can dump suggestions in for competitions and stuff you'd like to see. So, yeah, there we go. Prices from last stream as well. I gave everybody EMs last week, so that was how that one got sorted out. Give everyone a cookie, Matt, to cheer us up. If I could bake, I would. But if you don't think you got it, Noranko, then by all means let me know. So there we go. Yep, I'm gonna go up and you know, they'll be getting my I'm not happy look. Trying to do some streaming here and you pull the plugs out on me. But that's right. These things happen. Well, everyone, has anyone got any other burning questions before we sign off a tad early? Is anybody else got do another one tomorrow? No, tomorrow I am flat out actually. We are starting to do preparations for the GZ launch stream next week. You guys, hunting fans obviously, but probably want to come and watch that. It'll be really good fun. We're doing a 2-hour stream on Tuesday for that. So I've got to do a lot of preparation for that tomorrow. What is your favourite reserve and why is it Timber Gold? Yeah, Timber Gold's my favourite. I just like the mule and the elk combination, I think so. Oh, what is GZ? Generation Zero, sorry. That's our new game that is being released next week. So, GZ is the hunter call of the machines. Thammer. Machines is the correct terminology there. But yeah, it's made on the same engine as Call of the Wild, and it's beautiful. And I've played quite a lot of it now, do some testing and stuff, and I'm really excited by it. And I'm looking forward to streaming that one as well, actually. It'll be really good. So it's a machine, it's based in Sweden in the 80s, and there's, you are out camping, and something shoots at you in the water, sorry, you're on a boat coming back, and you're forced to shore, and you come back up and you find everyone's gone, but there's a whole lot of machines around, and so it's a huge big open world game as well, and you can either follow the storylines and the missions, or you guys can just go and explore what you want, loot. It's looting and that sort of stuff as well. So there we go. Yeah, the server has is down, dear Joe, unfortunately. So there we go. If you're missing a referral reward, Therma, hit the support up. Support at thehunter.com. They will get that sorted for you. When will the score sheet for the Rocky Mountain Alpe fix? I was not aware that it was broken, Mickey's. Is that right? So there we are. Alrighty, everyone. Have a good weekend. Sorry about the crash. I will go and find out what's happened. That's 2 weeks in a row now, which is not very good. But at least we actually got some hunting in this time. Last week it wasn't very good as well. Yeah, so I am going to go run upstairs now and put these in your accounts now. I've got everything written down properly, so there we go. Yes, and the team for G0 is a different. GZ is a different team for Call of the Wild as well. So the Hunter and Hunter Call of the Wild do not. Nothing's affected by the model, and Generation Zero is a standalone team. So we'd always be sort of cutting off our nose to spite our face if we were shifting devs around so much. So there we go. All right, everyone. All the best. Have a good weekend. Next week is going to be mental, but I hope to see you all there. It'd be good to have your guys' support for Generation Zero as well. So there we go. Don't forget the pink t-shirt for next weekend. Next week I'll try and find a pink t-shirt. Catch you guys.